What we are going to learn in this lecture is hedging. Now, this concept is not new for you because we have already completed hedging in Forex. See, for the purpose of making that portion even clear, I have taken some of the questions of Forex in this portion also. But what is hedging is reducing risk or nullifying the risk. That's all right. Now try to understand what you can hedge. You can hedge a security. So if you have purchased one security, that can also be hedged. If you are having a portfolio, then also you can hedge it. Portfolio is nothing but combinations of securities. So let me first take a portfolio. I am having a portfolio. And this is my portfolio. It is having only Reliance shares. So my portfolio consists only of Reliance shares of rupees 1 lakh. Is it alright? So this is my portfolio. There are n numbers of shares. Let us not go into detail how many shares I am having, but I am having total of Reliance shares of rupees 1 lakh. Is it alright? I have purchased it. So I am holding it. Yes. See, if you are clear in derivative, whenever you purchase Reliance right now, you are bullish in nature. What does it mean? You will be gaining if price increases. You are benefited if price increases. You have purchased Reliance because you feel that price of Reliance will increase. You are bullish in nature. Try to concentrate. I am having the portfolio. I am bullish in nature. I think that for next 3 months, Reliance is not going to increase, but it is going to decrease. Is it alright? But there is a risk. If the Reliance decreases, I will be at loss. Is it alright? So there is a risk, is it right, that Reliance will decrease. And I think that this position will remain for 3 months. Is it alright? So I want a complete hedge. Please concentrate. What I want is a complete hedge. That is, during this 3 months, if Reliance becomes a 5 rupees, say it is 2000 right now, but if it becomes 5 rupees, then also I will not be at loss, at least for this 3 months. Is it alright? So hedge cannot be done permanently. If you want to do permanently hedge, you should sell your Reliance today. Is it alright? Then it is permanently hedge. Now if the price decreases, you are not at risk. Is it alright? But you want to hold the Reliance. But on other hand, you want complete hedge. Is it alright? Sir, can we do partial hedging? Yes. But right now I am doing complete hedge. Is it alright? What is complete hedge? Believe me, even if the price of Reliance decreases, I will not be at loss. But if price of Reliance increases, I will not be even at profit. Try to understand how to do a complete hedge. Is it alright? Which position I was already having? Bullish. For complete hedge, not even for complete hedge, for hedging the risk, I will have to take bearish position. I will have to take bearish position. I am having bullish position in what? Reliance. Then I should take bearish position in Reliance. Which normally product is used? Product uses derivative. You may use option, but in this particular concept I am teaching you through futures. Is it all? You will be hedging the position in future. Mac, you are on the line. Can you tell me, purchase a future is bearish position or sale future is bearish position?
Selling the future is bearish position.
Sell future is bearish position. Is it alright? So, if you are becoming bearish in Reliance, sell future of how much rupees? You should sell future worth rupees 1 lakh. Of what? Reliance. Is it alright? So what you need to do? Go on your Demat. You will be selling futures for 3 months of Reliance. So you are having bearish position. Is it alright? In Reliance as far as future is concerned. Of how much rupees? Of 1 lakh rupees. Because I am having bullish position of 1 lakh, I will be taking bearish position of 1 lakh. And believe me, this will be complete hedge. Is it alright? Try to concentrate. In this situation, after 3 months, say this was 3 months future that we have taken, this is 3 months. Sale future, is it alright? This is 3 months future that I have taken. After 3 months, price of Reliance has decreased by 20%. Is it alright? What will happen? Try to concentrate. I was having Reliance worth rupees 1 lakh. Now as the price of Reliance has decreased by 20%, now the Reliance is worth rupees 80,000. So I am having loss of 20,000. Is it alright? Settlement by difference of a future. I was having sale future position of rupees 1 lakh. I was bearish. Market is also bearish. This 1 lakh rupees Reliance has become 80,000. Is it alright? Market is also bearish. If you are bearish, market is bearish. Settlement by difference. Concept of derivative. Settlement by difference can happen. And I will be getting, this is loss from my stock. This is profit from my future. And I will be getting 20,000 rupees on settlement of future. Is it alright? If you will see your profit or loss, it will remain 0. Now you are neither having profit nor having loss. Had you not taken this position, you could have incurred a loss of rupees 20,000. Right now you have not incurred a loss of a single rupee. Is it alright? So, this is a proof that it is a complete hedge. Is it alright? It is a complete hedge. Sir, show us a situation where the price of Reliance increases by 20%. Let me do it. If the price of Reliance increases by 20%, I am holding Reliance. The stock worth rupees 1 lakh will now become of rupees 1 lakh 20,000. So I will be having a profit of 20,000. Is it alright? But I am having futures also. In future, see, price of Reliance from 1 lakh has become 1 lakh 20,000. Is it alright? In future, I was bullish or bearish? Bearish. Market is bullish or bearish? Bearish. Market is bullish. I'll have to pay. Futures are not optional contract. They are compulsory contract. I'll have to pay 20,000. Is it alright? What is your profit or loss? 0. Is it alright? Because you are doing complete hedge, you will neither be having profit nor be having loss for this particular 3 months. Is it alright? This is nothing but complete hedge of your position. Complete hedge of your position. Is it alright? Point number 2 is complete hedge. Try to understand, sometimes hedging is not done by same security. See, this is the same security. Is it alright? But to hedge, believe me, you will have to take bearish position. You cannot take again bullish position in the market. You will have to compulsorily take bearish position. Is it alright? And you are taking bearish position in Nifty or Sensex. Which position you are taking? Bearish. Is it alright? Nifty and Sensex are representative of market. Let me explain you, those who are not very familiar with stock market. Can you purchase Nifty? The answer is no. It is an index. It is a representative of market. You cannot purchase that type of thing. Is it alright? You cannot purchase it in spot. So if you go to stock market and say give me 5 Nifty today, the answer is no, they will not give you. But you can take position in Nifty as far as futures and forward is concerned. Forget about forward. You can take positions in Nifty in future. So if you take bullish position, say for 3 months, that is you purchase a Nifty for 3 months future. And if the market is bullish, you will be getting money in settlement. Sir, can Nifty be delivered physically? The answer is no. There is no stock or no company like Nifty. Is it alright? It is just you want to be bullish in the market, you can purchase Nifty in futures. You want to be bearish in the market, you will have to sell Nifty in futures. Nifty is never delivered. Nifty you cannot purchase and sell in spot. Nifty are dealt only in future market. I have told you open an account in a free demat account. Try to take one position in Nifty. It is difficult because it is future and futures in today's days requires lot of margin. But try to understand you can purchase and sell Nifty but in futures. In spot you cannot do it. So I am taking bearish position in Nifty. Let me give you another data of Reliance. Reliance is having beta of 1.5. Try to concentrate. If you want to take bearish position in Nifty, you will have to sell Nifty. You cannot sell it in spot. Futures. As I want hedge for 3 months, I will be selling futures of 3 months. Is it alright? Am I having bearish position? Yes. How much rupees Nifty futures I will be selling? Rupees 1 lakh. This is no. Try to concentrate. You are having bullish position of 1 lakh Reliance. You are bullish, which is having beta of 1.5. Now you are becoming Nifty bearish. It is not Reliance bearish. Here you are bullish in Reliance. Here you are not bullish in Reliance. You are bearish in Reliance. You are bearish in Nifty. Is it alright? You are becoming bearish of 1 lakh rupees, which I told you is incorrect answer, which is having beta of 1. Market always have beta of 1. See, this is not matching. You are bullish in 1 lakh with beta of 1.5. You are bearish in 1 lakh with beta of 1. Beta is not matching. Is it alright? So you need to take a bearish position. The answer is yes. But how much bearish position is to be taken? Try to concentrate. You should take a bearish position of 1 lakh rupees. Yes. But you are taking it with beta of 1. And you want to hedge a risk which is having beta of 1.5. So into 1.5. That is 1,50,000 rupees. Is it alright? So if you become bearish or you sell Nifty future worth rupees 1,50,000 rupees, believe me, you will be having complete hedge. Sir, here also beta was 1.5. It is, you are hedging Reliance. Is it alright? Why I have not multiplied 1.5 over here? Is it alright? Can anyone give me answer? Any student can give the answer. Why I am not multiplying over here 1.5?
Sir,
Yes.
here bearish is for Reliance.
Exactly. Is it alright? And Reliance is having beta of
1.5.
1.5. Is it alright? That is good. Is it alright? So, because understand how you are hedging. You are bullish in 1 lakh rupees, which is having beta of 1.5. You are also bearish in 1 lakh rupees, which is having beta of 1.5. So you don't need to do that extra work of multiplying beta. Is it all? Here there is a problem. You are bullish in Reliance and you want to completely hedge your position by selling Nifty and not by selling Reliance. Is it alright? And so, whenever you sell market, then you'll have to multiply beta, and this amount you will have to sell to get a complete hedge. I will prove that this is a complete hedge. Try to concentrate. In our second case also, let's start it. Nifty fall by 10%. That's alright. Can you tell me how much Reliance would have fallen? Sachin. Beta is measurement between individual security and market rate of return. If market has decreased by 10%, if beta of Reliance is 1.5, how much Reliance would have decreased?
15%.
It is 15%. This is concept of beta, right? Change in security divided by change in market. Is it 15 divided by 10% is nothing but 1.5%. So Reliance would have decreased by 15%. Is it alright? Try to understand my position. I was holding Reliance worth rupees 1 lakh, which has now reduced by 15%. So my loss is 15,000 rupees. That's it all. Nifty. I was bearish in Nifty. By how much rupees? 1,50,000 rupees. I was not bearish by 1 lakh rupees. I was bearish by 1,50,000 rupees. Is it alright? I was bearish? Yes. Market is bearish? Yes. Market has gone down. I will be getting some money. How much money? 10% of 1,50,000. What is 10% of 1,50,000 is 15,000? I am getting. So it is a profit from the settlement. Is it alright? Nifty can never be settled through delivery. It should be always settled through differences. In differences, how much profit I am getting. What is profit or loss? 0. So it is proved that there is a complete hedge. Alright. So this is a meaning of complete hedge. You can hedge by same security. You can hedge by market. If it is same security, you need to take opposite position of a same amount. If it is market, you will have to take opposite position of amount multiplied by beta of security. Is it alright? Then you will be having complete hedge. Your risk will be totally reduced. Is it alright? Let me go to some question and answer in understanding. Is it alright? Is any student having a problem in understanding complete hedge? If you are not having, I am having one problem. If you don't ask question, you will have to answer my question. Is it alright? So this is absolutely clear. Let me assume it is absolutely clear. Yes.
That 50,000 rupees.
Yes.
What about that 1,50,000? The amount is not same, isn't it? In Nifty.
Yes. You taken a position.
But we will have to put some margin for it.
Yes. Put some margin that we are ignoring. Is it alright?
Okay.
Is it a margin is not your expenditure. Huh?
Yes, not expenditure.
Margin you get back. Is it alright? If there is a loss, that is deducted from the margin. Yes. Interest portion of that 3 months on margin we are ignoring. Is it alright? But that is absolutely alright. Other no problem. Let me ask you a problem. What is your profit or loss? In this case, 0. In this case, 0. In this case, 0. Why a portfolio manager would draft something where profit and loss is 0? Can anyone explain me? You have not asked me this question, so I am asking you this question. Why the hell a portfolio manager will do something, say hedging, technical thing, anything, but why he will do something where ultimate profit or loss is zero? Can you tell me?
Sir, because there would be volatility in the
Kajal,
market.
first you answer, let Kajal answer first, then I'll go to Mac. Yes, Kajal?
Sir, because I think the point here is not to increase our profit but to minimize our loss if possible.
But ultimately, this is done by portfolio manager. My question is, why portfolio manager will expect that, okay, in next 3 months I'll earn 0 rupees? Is that correct? Your answer is not totally incorrect. Yes, Mac, what you are telling?
Sir, because there might be some news in the market that whatever securities are there in our portfolio, that would be decreasing. And
All
so
right.
a portfolio manager's responsibility is to give investors some good return, but he does not want to increase their risk so that the investor faces losses, so that he is hedging his position. Zero profit is better than loss.
Exactly. Is it alright? Yes, Mac, it is correct answer. Even Kajal, your answer was also correct, but the presentation of Mac was better. But this is the case. Try to concentrate. I am a portfolio manager. I am having exposure or portfolio of 100 crore rupees. Is it alright? My senior, that is my boss, says me that for next 3 months, the market is going to fall. Is it alright? All the shares are going to fall. Whatever is in our portfolio are going to fall. Is it alright? What I should do? I should sell all my 100 crore shares and invest in fixed deposit for 3 months. This cannot be done by portfolio manager. Portfolio manager cannot do this, that okay, it is going to decrease, so let us sell all the shares. Is it alright? He cannot make his portfolio zero and invest in risk-free security. Is it alright? But say it is certain that in next 3 months the market is going to fall. Is it alright? Then, after this 3 months, if the same position is kept, there will be a loss. Is it alright? But if you hedge your position, there will be no profit, no loss. That is, your profit or loss will be zero, as you can see. Is it alright? Whatever is the price in next 3 months, yes, if it had increased, then I will not be getting the benefit. Is it alright? But I feel that in next 3 months, I should hedge my risk. For that 3 months, my risk is hedged. Is it alright? Zero profit is better than loss for portfolio manager. If there is a loss of 10 crore rupees, the portfolio will become 90 crore rupees market value. If there is a loss of 0 rupees, the portfolio will remain 100 crore. Portfolio manager have saved a market value of 10 crore rupees during this 3 months. Is it alright? What was the expectation? Market is going to fall. Is it alright? Sir, what if the expectation was market fall and if market will increase? If you have hedged your risk, you will not be getting benefit even of that increased market. Is it alright? If you reduce your risk, your expected return will reduce. If you make your risk zero, your expected profit after 3 months should be zero. You are not expecting to earn any profit. Is it alright? This is the reason for complete hedge. Is it alright? Portfolio manager feels it is going to go down for a particular period of time. For that period of time, he will also take a bearish position of same security which he is holding, or he will hedge through market in this manner. Is it alright? This is nothing but hedging in portfolio. Yes, there is also hedging in forex. Is it alright? We have done this in forex, but what we'll be doing is we'll be having a small revision over here also what is hedging in forex. But whenever it is portfolio, the hedging is done in this manner. Is it alright? Let us go to some of the questions of hedging. There is a C 4.4.1. A mutual fund is holding following asset. Investment in diversified equity shares. So there are n numbers of equity shares where the investment is made is 90 crore. Cash and bank balance is 10 crore. Is it alright? The beta of portfolio is 1.1. Believe me, this does not carry any risk. There is no risk. Stop. The risk is only carried by this. Stop. So we will be talking only about equity shares. Is how much? 90 crores, which is having beta of 1.1. That's correct. So 90 crore is having beta of 1.1 and 10 crore is having beta of 0. Is it alright? So the portfolio beta is 1.1. Is it alright? The index future is selling at 4,300 level. Is it alright? So one future is equal to 4,300 rupees. The fund manager apprehends that the index will fall at most by 10%. See, if index will fall by 10%, our equity shares will fall by 11% because our beta is 1.1. If market falls by 10%, our equity shares are going to fall by 11%. That is our risk. How many index future he should short? Short is sell. Is it alright? Now, sir, why they have written that you should sell it? We know it, but it is absolutely alright. They will be even writing it down sometimes. How many index futures should be sold? For perfect hedging, so that the portfolio beta is reduced to 1. Try to concentrate, never concentrate on this type of points. It is given just for confusion, and believe me, it is even somewhat incorrect. Is it alright? How many index future he should short for perfect hedging? One index future consists of 50 units. One index future is having 50 units. We have learned this in derivative. Whenever it is derivative future, they are always sold in lots. So one lot is equal to 50 units. See, what does this mean? You cannot take sale position in one future. You will have to take at least a sale position in 50 units. That is 50 futures or 100 futures or 150 futures. You cannot deal in 1, 2, 3 futures. You will have to deal minimum in 50 units and maximum in multiple of 50. Is it alright? One lot is equal to 50 units. Is it correct? So this is information of futures. Substantiate your answer assuming that fund manager apprehension will materialize. Is it correct? So let me first go for hedging. What I am holding? Equity shares worth rupees 90 crores. Is this correct? Yes. What is beta of this? 1.1. I am going for hedging. I want complete hedge. Kajal, you are on a line. You need to tell me, I am hedging by market or I am hedging by the same securities?
You are hedging by market.
I am hedging by market or Nifty. Is it alright? Kajal, you are on the line. Should I take a position of purchase or sale in Nifty?
Purchase.
No, it is sale. You are not present in derivative, right? Anyone else?
Yeah, so many lectures I missed out.
Yes, alright. Meg?
We have to take a sell position. They have written it already.
They have written it. Even it should be sale Nifty futures. Can Meg, you explain me logically why you need to sell Nifty futures? It is written, that is alright.
Because we are taking opposite position, be it in our own security or in market.
Alright, but what is your current position? Can you tell me in this?
We are holding 90 crore equity share, we are bullish in it, so we need to take a bearish position.
Exactly. This position should be bearish for complete hedge. Then only there will be hedging. Otherwise, you will be increasing your exposure. Is it alright? If you are 90 crore bullish, again you become 90 crore bullish, you will become 180 crore bullish. If you are 90 crore bullish, you become 90 crore bearish, ultimately it will become zero. Is it all? Mac, you are on the line. Can you tell me, should I sell Nifty futures of 90 crores exactly? Yes or no?
No, for opposite position amount into beta of portfolio, that is 1.1.
Into beta of portfolio should be hedged. Is it all? What is portfolio beta of the security is 1.1. Is it all? And it will be 99 crore rupees. Is it all right? That I need to take sale position of Nifty futures. Is it all right? Now try to concentrate. It is very easy. It is not difficult to see. Sometimes lot, because it is in lots, it becomes difficult. Otherwise, you will have to take sell Nifty futures of 99 crore rupees. It's all right. So let me take sell Nifty futures in 99 crore rupees. One Nifty future cost how much? Not important. Why? What is the price of one Nifty for strike price in future as far as Nifty is concerned is 4,300 rupees? Is it alright? This is one Nifty futures, one Nifty future. Is it? But it cannot be purchased in one. Minimum you will have to purchase 50. So 50 Nifty futures price will be is equal to rupees 4,300 into 50. It is 4,300 into 50. It is 2,15,000. 2,15,000 rupees. That's correct. Try to concentrate. If you sell 50 Nifty futures, you are having position of sale position of 2,15,000 rupees. 50 Nifty futures is one lot. 50 Nifty futures is one lot. One lot is costing how much? 2,15,000 rupees. Is it alright? So one lot will give you a bearish position of rupees 2,15,000. Then how much lot should be sold is 99 crore rupees divided by 2,15,000 rupees. Alright. Please try to concentrate if someone don't understand this. If I sell one lot, I will be having bearish position of 2,15,000 rupees. I want bearish position of 99 crore rupees. Cross multiplication, I will be getting answer of lots. This much lots you should sell in Nifty futures. This much lot you should sell in Nifty futures. Is it alright? So 99 this is 99 lakhs. This is 9 crore 90 lakhs and this is 99 crore. Divided by 2,15,000. It is 4604.65 lot. Is it alright? You cannot take bearish position of 4604.65 lots. You will have to take bearish position of 4,605 lots. 4,605 lots you will be taking sale in Nifty futures. How many Nifty futures you will sell? 4,605 lots. 4,605 lots. That's alright. Sir, if I sell 4,605 lots, ultimately how much bearish position I am having in Nifty? Let me find out. 4,605 lots I am selling. One lot is having 50 Nifty futures. 50 Nifty futures. And price of per Nifty futures per lot. Price of one Nifty futures is 4,300 rupees per Nifty futures. First multiply it. 4605 multiplied by 50 multiplied by 4,300 is equal to 99 crore 75,000. It is 99 crore 75,000. I am having which position? Bearish position. This is 99 crore 75,000 rupees. Believe me, it is rupees. Lot will get cancelled. Nifty futures will get cancelled. The answer will be in rupees. Sorry. My question is, I was hedging 99 crore rupees. Where the 75,000 came from? How my exposure has increased?
Due to rounding off.
Due to rounding off. Because the futures are not available in one unit. They are available in one lot. So you cannot purchase a 20 or sell 25 Nifty futures. Minimum what you can sell is 50. Is it alright? So if your exposure is covered by 45.5 units, you will have to take 46 units a sale position. Is it alright? So this position is increasing because of bearish position. But ultimately what I have decided, I will be taking sale Nifty futures. And this is my answer. Believe me, answer of first point. The fund manager, how many index future he should be short? He should be short in 4,605 lots. Is it alright? This is our first answer. Second question is, substantiate your answer assuming fund manager apprehension will materialize. If fund manager apprehension will materialize, that is what fund manager was saying is now true. He apprehended that the index will fall by 10%. So let us assume that index has fallen by 10%. Believe me, my equity shares will fall by 10% into 1.1. If you are not comfortable with this, means you are not comfortable with beta. It is 11% fall in equity shares. Was I having a complete hedge? The answer is yes, I was having a complete hedge. Then my profit and loss should be approximately zero. It will not be exactly zero because of this rounding off, but it should be approximately zero. So, equity share has fallen by 11%, index future has fallen by 10%. Is it alright? Please try to concentrate. I was bullish in my stock at the rate of 90 crore. Is it alright? Second position, I was bearish in Nifty futures 4605 lots with a price of 4,300. At that time, price was 4,300 rupees. This is price of Nifty. These two positions I was holding. The equity share has fallen by 11%. So I will be having loss from here. How much? 90 crore into 11%. My portfolio would have decreased. Is it alright? It is 9.9 crore. Is it alright? Nifty what was at which level? 4,300. Is it alright? Now it has fallen by 10%. Nifty fell by 10%. So it should have fallen by 430 rupees. Is it alright? And new Nifty price is 4,300 minus 430 is 3870. No need to even find out this. Try to concentrate. You are bearish. Market is bearish by 10%. Market is bearish by 10%. Sorry. What you will be gaining per Nifty is the difference. Is the difference will nothing but be 430 rupees. So you need not price out this new price. Is it alright? What you will be getting plus 430 rupees per Nifty. So this is a good way to write down. You will never make mistake in examination. Even if your mind is not absolutely fresh, this is the mathematical way by which you will always be doing correct multiplication. Sorry. Were you short in Nifty or you were short in lots? You were short in lots. How many lots you were having? So you were having 4605 lots. Sorry. Write down lots also. When you are writing 4605, write down lots also. Sorry. One lot contains how many Nifty? 50? Is it alright? 50 Nifty is equal to one lot? Is it alright? So, can I write down over here? Multiplied by 50 Nifty per lot. Let me first multiply my profit. This will be what I will be getting on settlement of this future. I will never be getting Nifty in my hand. Nifty is not a company, so it is not having shares. It will be doing settlement by differences. This is the way in which a settlement by differences happens. If you are bearish, market is bearish, you will be receiving the money. If you are bearish, market is bullish, you will have to pay the money. They are compulsory contract. We have done settlement n numbers of times. So let me do multiplication of this. 430 multiplied by 4605 multiplied by 50 is 9 point, let me write down, it is 9 crore 90 lakh 7,500. 9 crore 90 lakh 7,500 you will be receiving on settlement of a future, which is nothing but profit. What was the loss? 9.9 crore. What is the approximate profit? 9.9 crore. If you forget the 7,500 rupees, loss was 9.9 crore, profit was 9.9 crore. You are having which situation? Complete hedge situation. Alright. Last time, Mehak, you have given this answer. Give me one more time. Why there is a difference of 7,500? If there is a complete hedge, you should get zero answer.
Due to the rounding off.
This is because of rounding off. Try to concentrate. This is not exactly 4605. It is 4604 point something. Is it alright? So, due to this rounding off, there is a difference. Otherwise, your answer should be zero if you have drafted a complete hedge. Now, sir, how you came to know this is rupees? See, I have not written even. This is rupees, believe me. Nifty gets cancelled, lot get cancelled. So if you multiply these three figures, the answer which you get is nothing but rupees. Only rupees is remaining. Is it alright? So the answer which you get is rupees. Why I am telling you to write down every time is because then you will not make a mistake. Is it alright? Say sometimes students forget to multiply this. To multiply this. If you will not multiply that, your remaining figure will not be rupees. Is it alright? Cancel down in even your examination and write down this answer. This is a complete hedge. So, if the index has fallen by even 20%, believe me, we can prove that there is a complete hedge. If it has fallen by 50%, believe me, then also we can prove there is a complete hedge. But here in the question it was asked that if management apprehension comes true, prove your answer that you have given complete hedge. We have proved the answer that we have given complete hedge. Hedging of 4.1.1. 4.4.1. Next question. 4.4.2. Which position on the index future gives a speculator? Now you are not a hedger, even you are a speculator. A complete hedge against following transaction. So you are a gambler. You have taken some position and now you feel that it is risky and you want to hedge the position for some time. He has taken a share of Right Limited is going to rise. He has a long position on cash market of rupees 50 lakhs on Right Limited. The beta of Right Limited is 1.5. Sorry. He is having long position in Right Limited. See, he might be having Right Limited shares. He might have purchased Right Limited future. He might have taken an option position of bullish in nature in Right Limited. We don't know. But he is having long. Long is purchase position. Is it alright? Long is purchase position and bullish position. Try to concentrate. He has taken number 1, long position of rupees 50 lakhs in Right Limited having beta of 1.25. Is it alright? Now, what they are asking, he wants a complete hedge. See, I am drafting a complete hedge. Complete hedge can be done in 2 manners. This is bullish position. Long position is bullish position. Long basically means purchase position. Is it alright? Long is a purchase. Is it alright? You can hedge this in 2 manners. Is it alright? How you can hedge this in 2 manners? Number 1, take bearish position in a same company, Right Limited, of rupees 50 lakhs. Sachin, you are on the line. Should I multiply beta or not?
Yes, sir.
Yes or no?
Yes, yes.
Where you are having bullish position? Right Limited or some other security?
Right Limited.
Right Limited? You are hedging with what?
Right Limited.
Right Limited. Should you consider beta or not? The answer is no.
Yes, sir.
The answer is no. Is it alright? Try to concentrate. If you have not got this idea. I have written it over here. If you are hedging by same security, you need opposite position of same amount. If you are hedging by market, you need an opposite position of amount into beta. Let me explain it over here also. What position you are already having? 50 lakhs rupees with a beta of 1.25, you are bullish. That's all right. See, as per you, Sachin, if I multiply 1.25 over here, how you are hedging? Try to concentrate. You are hedging by 50 into 1.25 is 62.5. With a beta of 1.25. This is Right Limited only. Still beta will remain 1.25. You are taking a bearish position. Is this two equal? The answer is no. You are not having complete hedge. You are over hedging it. Is it alright? So if the market falls down, you will be having profit. If the market goes up, you will be having double loss. That is loss of this 0.25. Is it right? This is not a complete hedge. If it is the same security, beta is not to be multiplied. Is it alright? Bearish position in Right Limited of rupees 50 lakhs or bearish position in market, that is Nifty, of rupees 50 lakhs multiplied by 1.25, that is rupees 62.5 lakhs. This is the two ways in which you can hedge your risk if you are already having this position. Sir, prove that this is a complete hedge in this manner. Let me prove it. Try to concentrate. Which long position you are having this? It's correct. Now, try to concentrate. You are having bearish position of 62.5 lakhs. Agreed. It's correct. But you are having bearish position in Nifty and Nifty beta is 1. Nifty beta is not 1.25. It's correct. If you will equalize this, see what is the total risk in this? 50 into 1.25, 62.5 lakhs. What is total risk in this? 62.5 into 1, that is 62.5 lakhs. The exposure is same. Is that right? Bullish and bearish exposure is same. I will be having a complete hedge. Is that right? Sachin, you are on the line. Should I rub this 1.25? Over here.
Yes, sir.
This. Sure?
Yes, sir.
Or should I again write it down?
No, sir.
Alright. Alright. So, try to understand here also you are multiplying 1.25, not beta of market. You are multiplying beta of security so that the total risk exposure of bearish becomes, say, you are having risk exposure of 50 lakhs into 1.25. So if you are hedging through same security, you can take a bearish position of 50 lakhs into 1.25. But if you are taking bearish position in market is having beta of 1. So you will have to take bearish position of directly 62.5 lakhs rupees. Is it alright? This is answer of 1. Is it alright? The share of Wrong Limited is going to depreciate. He has a short position. Number 2. He is having short position. Short position is bearish position. In cash market of rupees 20 of Wrong Limited. Beta of Wrong Limited is 0.90. I need to verify, Sachin, whether you have understood it or not. You need to tell me 2 hedging strategies. Number 1. First you need to tell me the position, Sachin.
Sir, bullish position.
Bullish position to hedge, yes. Bullish position in what? First option.
Wrong Limited.
Wrong Limited of how much rupees?
25 lakhs.
Rupees 25 lakhs. Or can you give me another hedge?
Bullish position in market.
Bullish position in Nifty or market or Sensex, yes?
Then 25 lakhs into beta. That is 0.9.
Of rupees 25 lakhs into beta. That is 0.90 of security. 0.90. Is it alright? 25 into 0.9 is 22.5. Is it alright? It is 22.5 lakhs. You will become bullish if you are hedging it through market. If you are hedging it through same security, 25 lakhs. Is it alright? Try to understand once again why you are taking bullish position of less amount. Because you are hedging through market, which is having a beta of 1, whereby the security in which you are bearish is having beta of 0.90. So same security, same amount. Hedging through another security, then there is a concept of risk reduction through diversification. It does not come in hedging completely. Is it alright? But when you are hedging completely, there is only 2 options. Same security and market. If it is market, it will be by this. See, in your suggested, they give only this answer. But this is not a good answer. If I am in your place, I will be writing both the answers. You can hedge completely your risk by taking both the position. Is it alright? Number 3.
Sir, they have asked only of index futures in the first line. So,
alright. Sorry. That is absolutely alright. So you can take only this answer. It is absolute. But please understand, I need to even explain you this, that you can hedge it by both the position. The share of Fair Limited is going stagnant. He has a short position of 20 lakhs in Fair Limited. He is having short bearish position of 20 lakhs in Fair Limited. He is bearish. Mac, yes, you help me out. Both the ways. Huh? What is the beta? 0.75. Can you help me out in hedging? Mac,
Yes, sir.
fast.
For same security of 20 lakh.
Bullish or bearish?
Position. Bullish position.
Bullish 20 lakhs of Fair Limited. Alright.
Or in the index that is Nifty.
Bearish.
Bullish position.
Not bearish.
No, bullish position. Opposite.
Bullish position of
20 lakhs into 7.5 beta. Market.
20 lakhs into 0.75. That is 15 lakhs of market as well. This is how you hedge. Why I have taken this easy question in classroom? Because then you will understand the basic. I am hedging by same security. I am hedging by market. See in question number 1. We were hedging through Nifty. So we multiplied this 1.1. Is it alright? Here you will be getting an idea. And believe me, it was a 6 marks question once in institute. Is it alright? See 4.4.3. Can we do 3? Yes. 3 and 4 both we can. Ram buys 10,000 shares of X Limited at a rate of rupees 22 and obtains a complete hedge by shorting. Shorting is selling 400 Nifty at 1100 each. That's alright. Let me see what Mr. Ram has done. Mr. Ram is right now having 2 positions. Sir, can I present my answer in examination like this? The answer is yes. You will be getting 100% marks. He is having 10,000 shares of X Limited at the rate of rupees 22. So he is having portfolio worth rupees 2,20,000 rupees. Is it alright? He obtains a complete hedge by selling. He has sold Nifty. Nifty can be sold in futures only. 400 at the rate of 1100 each. 400 Nifty at the rate of 1100 rupees per Nifty. Sir, your lots are not there. It is alright if there are no lots because this you are doing it in your book, not in practical life. In practical life, Nifty is available always in lots. Is it alright? So, how much amount? 400 Nifty at the rate of rupees 1100. Is it 4,20,000?
4,40,000.
4,40,000. Yes, alright. It is 4,40,000. 4,40,000. That's correct. He obtains, try to concentrate on this. Complete hedge. I don't think it is complete hedge. This is 2,20,000. This is 4,40,000. Is it a complete hedge? Any student can give me answer.
He has just taken a position.
He has just taken a position. Also, it can be a complete hedge. Try to understand. This is X Limited. If here also it is X Limited, then the figure should be 2,20,000. Here there is no X Limited. What is this? X Limited or market? It is market. Is it alright? Believe me, this proves. Yes, Keshav, you are telling me something.
Sir, if risk of X Limited is...
Tell me again.
Sir, if risk of X Limited is 0.5.
0.5 or 2?
सर मल्टीप्लाई करेंगे 2 सर सॉरी
2. Is it alright? So, believe me, beta of X limited is 2. Even if it is not given, beta of X limited is 2. You can find out. Is it alright? You are having position of X limited of rupees 2,20,000 having beta of 2. If you want a complete hedge, how much position you will be taking? 2,20,000 into 2, that is 4,40,000. So this is a silent one, but there is a complete hedge. Is it alright? He closes his position on next day. So he closes his position on next day itself. At which point the share of X limited has dropped 2%. So this has dropped 2%. Believe me, if I am having 10,000 shares which has dropped by 2%, then I will be having a loss of 2,20,000 into 2%. Is it alright? 2,20,000 into 2%, which is rupees 4,400. I was bullish over here or bearish over here? I was bearish over here. Let me see how market is reacting. The Nifty future has also dropped by 1.5%. So this has dropped by 1.5%. I was bearish. Market is bearish. In settlement, I will be getting this 1.5%. Settlement by differences. Is it alright? So how much I will be getting is 4,40,000 into 1.5%. That will be my gain of rupees 4,40,000 into 1.5%. It is 6,600 rupees. I am having a net profit of 6,600 minus 400 is 6,200 rupees. What is overall profit or loss to set the transaction?
4,400.
yes sir
It is
loss rupees
4,400.
4,400
this is 4,400. Sure?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
4,400.
Alright, let me 4,400. Then this will be 2,200 rupees. Now it is correct? Start. I am having one question. Is it alright? It was a complete hedge, yes. In complete hedge, I explained you. Answer should be 0. In complete hedge, answer should be 0. Here also it is 0. Yes or no? No. What is the problem?
Because the market is falling by different ratios, 2% and 1.5%. So the different 0.5% that you are comparing with beta will be a profit rather than complete.
Exactly. Is it alright? So beta should be included. Is it alright? See, what is the beta? 2 was not directly given, but we found out. He took beta of 2 and then did complete hedge. Mr. Ram X Limited, he measured the beta 2 and then he did complete hedge. Is it all? What does beta 2 means? If market decreases by 1.5%, the shares should decrease by 3%. This is what beta of 2 means. Is it alright? See, this is not certain. Is it all? See, if I find out beta of Reliance as a 2. Now tomorrow the market is falling by 10%. That does not mean every time Reliance will fall by 20%. Is it alright? I have estimated that Reliance should fall by 20%, but it is my estimate. Beta is something which shows the relationship between individual security and market. But how actual market works, no one knows. It is possible that market might have decreased, that is Sensex might have decreased, and Reliance might have increased. It is all possible in stock market. Is it alright? So, this is not working as per our calculated beta. See, what was our calculation? Share should decrease by 3%. It has decreased only by 2%, so we are having profit. Believe me, if the share was decreasing by say 5% and the market was decreasing by 1.5%, the net answer would have been loss. Even if you are having complete hedge, there can be a loss because the beta might not be working, the market might not be working as per beta. Your security as compared to market might not be working as per beta. It is absolutely correct answer. Alright. So this is the question 4.4.3. See, I am explaining you this question, so it takes time. Believe me, otherwise this is 2-minute answer. You can answer this in absolutely 2 minutes. Is it alright? 4.4.4 we will be doing it afterwards. No, 4.4.5 we will be doing it afterwards. Is it alright? Is the repetition? Yes. Is it alright? This is same as a 4.4.3. So this should be merged, no? But as it was asked in another due, it is November 2013. And see the marks, it is 6 marks. Is it alright? 4.4.5 we will be doing hedge ratio afterwards. Is it alright? 4.4.6. Is it alright? Now this videos you have seen on Lightboard, that is that black board, and you have seen all this video. I hope all of you have seen it, and let us solve this question also. Is it alright? Sun Limited, an Indian company, will need $5 lakh in 90 days. So it might be an importer. It will need, so it will have to pay this $5 lakh 90 days from now. In this connection, spot rate $1 is rupees 71. This is spot rate. 90 days forward rate of $1 is rupees 73. Interest rate are as follows. Call option detail is given. You will have to have call option and you will have to have long call position. Which of the following strategies would be most preferable to Sun Limited? Is it all? Why I have taken this question over here? Try to understand. This is also same concept, that is hedging my risk. So just for the purpose of explaining it once again, I have taken it in even portfolio management. This is a pure question of Forex, but it is absolutely alright if we do in the concept of hedging. Is it alright? So if you are importer, dollar will be payable. So you will need this dollar after a particular period of time, say after 3 months. Is it alright? So you will have to purchase this dollar after 3 months. Is it alright? Because it is to be payable after 3 months. Is it alright? If you are exporter, dollar will be receivable. You will have to sell dollar after 3 months because dollar is receivable. Is it all? Try to concentrate. You are in India and your home currency is rupees. You will have to purchase say $1. Let me take it 1. You will have to purchase $1 after 3 months. Today price is 70. After 3 months the price might be 90. Then you would be paying 20 rupees more. Because you have done bad business? No. Because you are importer of goods? No. Because you were having foreign exchange currency fluctuation risk. Is it alright? You are having risk. Because your home currency is rupees and payable is in dollar. Here, $1 is receivable. Today price is 70. So you might receive 70 rupees if it was receivable today, but it is receivable after 3 months. So if the price becomes a 50, again you will be losing 20 rupees just because there is a foreign exchange currency fluctuation risk. Sir, why this happens only to importer and exporter of goods or services, anything, and not to local businessmen? Because to local businessmen, payable is also in rupees and receivable is also in rupees. Is it alright? Sir, what we need to do, there is a risk, we understood. How to hedge the risk? Try to understand, I am explaining in some different manner than I have explained in Forex. Is it alright? How to hedge this risk? Is it alright? Here, my payable after 3 months was in dollar. I need to convert this into rupees, and this should be fixed or certain amount. It should not be that if probability is this will happen, probability is this will happen, except in option. If I want to hedge the risk, the receivable after 3 months, a certain amount should be in dollar. No, if it is in dollar, there is a risk. If it is in rupees, there is no risk. Is it alright? So this is how you hedge the position of importer and exporter. Is it alright? You are having $5 lakh payable after 90 days. Is it alright? Let me have some space and find out. Is it alright? I am having $5 lakh payable after 90 days. Option number 1. Is it alright? Take forward purchase contract of $5 lakh. See what will happen. You will be getting chance to purchase a $5 lakh after 90 days, which you want, at a predetermined rate of 73. You cannot take spot rate. You will have to take forward rate. Is it alright? You will be getting this forward at the rate of rupees 73. You will end up paying 5 lakh into 73, that is 3 crore 65 lakhs rupees. Dollar is getting cancelled. Rupees after 90 days. This forward contract you will be doing settlement by delivery. So you will actually purchase a $5 lakh, get that $5 lakh and make your payment. You will have to pay 3 crore 65 lakhs rupees. Forward contract is compulsory contract. So you will end up paying 3 crore 65 lakhs rupees after 90 days, whatever is the position. Is it alright? Number 2. This is for money market. Is it alright? Let me do first for option. A call option on dollar that expires in 90 days has an exercise price of 74. What is the exercise price? Is 74. And a premium of 0.10 rupees. Sun Limited has forecasted the spot rate for 90 days as below. So after 90 days, you will be having this rate. This is hedging through option. And please understand, if you want to purchase a $5 lakh after 90 days, you will have to take a long call position. Long call is you will be getting option of right to purchase after 3 months at a strike price. What is the strike price available? 74, and premium is 0.10 rupees per dollar. See, normally I tell you to ignore time value of money, but normally student oppose me that, sir, you are logical, always consider time value of money. I'll consider it. Is it alright? So what is the probability that I'm first ignoring premium? I'll calculate premium afterwards. Is it alright? What is the probability that price will become 72.50? Is it alright? If someone remembers a derivative, can you tell me long call is which position? Bullish or bearish? Anyone can give them. It is?
Bullish.
It is bullish position. Is it alright? So if the market is bullish, you will exercise the option. If the market is bearish, you will not exercise the option. If the market is bullish, you will be getting money. If the market is bearish, you will not be getting money. Is it alright? We will be doing settlement by delivery. Is it alright? If the market price after 90 days is 72.50, market price after 90 days. Those who don't know derivative will not understand this. Is it alright? We have done this in derivative. If market price after 90 days is 72.5. Try to concentrate. Is it alright? If the market price is 72.5, I will exercise the option. The answer is yes. Is it alright? So, I will purchase is 72.5. I am purchasing, right? I will exercise the option. Market is bearish. No, I will not exercise the option. Is it alright? I am having a chance to purchase at 74, option to purchase at 74. In market, I can purchase at 72.5. I will be purchasing it from market. I will be purchasing it from market. Is it alright? If I purchase it from market, what is my effective cost? Is 72.50. But there is a probability attached to it. What is the probability that price will be 72.5? It is 0.25 is probability. Start. Yes, if the market price becomes 73, Kajal, you have given first answer, right? Can you tell me now I'll exercise the option or not? Market is bullish or bearish?
Market is bearish, you will not.
Market is bearish, I will not exercise the option. I will purchase from market at the rate of rupees 73. And the chances of this is 50%. Start it. Market price will become 74.5. Kajal, you are on the line. Market is bullish or bearish?
Bullish.
Will I exercise the option or not?
Yes.
Yes, I will exercise the option. So I will purchase from option and not from market. It is very logical. If I am having option to purchase at 74 and 74.5, I will be purchasing at 74. My effective cost will be 74, but the probability of this is 0.25. What is the expected amount I will pay in option is this? This is the expected amount I will pay in option. 72.50 multiplied by 0.25 is equal to m plus 73 multiplied by 0.5 is equal to m plus 73 into multiplied by 0.5. How it is 365?
But you did multiply by 5, not 0.5.
Alright, thank you. 72.5 multiplied by 0.25 is equal to m plus 73 multiplied by 0.5 is equal to m plus 74 multiplied by 0.25 is equal to m plus MRC is, again I did some mistake. Yes, that m plus was already added. 72.5 multiplied by 0.25 is equal to m plus 73 multiplied by 0.5 is equal to m plus 74 multiplied by 0.25 is equal to m plus MRC is a 73.125. 73.125 you will be expected paying rupees per dollar. Is it all? Have you considered all options? Yes. Is it all right? How many dollar you need to purchase in option? 5 lakh? What is the expected price? 73.125. Is it all right? 5 lakh into 73.125. This was 73.125 or I have written it incorrectly? It is 3,65,62,500. Is that alright? 3,65,62,500. Is that alright? 72.5 multiplied by 0.25.
It's correct.
It is correct. Alright. Thank you. It is 3,65,62,500. But whatever is the price of this option, you will have to pay premium of 0.10 rupees per dollar. Is it alright? That is, you will have to pay premium of $5 lakh multiplied by 0.10. 5 lakh into 0.10 is 10%, right? It is $50,000. But I need to convert it into rupees. Is it alright? But this is 50,000. But this is $50,000. Yes, it is
50,000 rupees, not dollar, because premium is 0.10 rupees per dollar. You have written it.
It is rupees. Sorry. Thank you. Rupees per dollar. This is 50,000 rupees. Is it alright? Payable today or after 90 days. Can anyone tell me? Premium is payable today or after 90 days?
Premium is payable today.
It is payable today. Is it alright? So I will have to add interest of 90 days. Is there any interest figure given? Yes. Interest on 90 days for borrowing in India is 6%. I can add this 6% interest. This is payable today. So add interest of 6% per annum, which will be is equal to 50,000 into 0.06 multiplied by 90 divided by 360. Or you can directly take 3 months. 50,000. You can take 365 days also. It is absolutely alright. 0.06 multiplied by 90 divided by 360. It is 750 rupees. 50,000 into 0.06 multiplied by 90 divided by 360. 750 rupees. Can you ignore this interest? Yes. Sometimes suggested I have ignored this interest. Sometimes they are calculating the interest. The
That
best
6% is only for 90 days. We need not do anything.
Yes, sir. In the question, it is given 90 days borrowing rate.
I don't think so that a 90 days borrowing rate will be 6%. Should we let me take money market? I'll be getting the answer.
Yes, sir. It is 90%
Yes.
even in money market.
It
And
is?
6% even in money market.
Yes, it is 6% given in money market. Is that correct? See here, the question should be absolutely clear. Here also institutes are making mistake. This in real life, if someone tells me 90 days deposit rate is 4%, whenever nothing is written, it is per annum. Even if this is 90 days written, understand it does not mean it is 90 days interest rate. Is it correct? That is, if you want to borrow for 90 days or if you want to deposit for 90 days, the rate applicable is 4% per annum. Here they should write down 4% per 90 days. Then only it is of 90 days. Is correct? I'll tell you how. Suppose this is a 6 months T-bills rate. Recently I was seeing treasury bills rate. It was a 6 months T-bills rate is say 5%. Believe me, this is not 6 months rate, this is per annum rate. But if you want to invest in 6 months T-bills, then the rate applicable will be 5% per annum. Is it correct? But let us match answer with the book. So let us take it, this is per 90 days. Is If I am in your place, I'll assume, write down an assumption that the rates given are for 90 days. Is it right? Because if only this much is written, this means per annum, believe me. Is it right? Here it is given 6 months, 6%, we can directly add 6%. It will be 3,000 rupees. This will be 53,000 after 90 days. This was 90 days figure. We can add this too. Is it alright? 3 crore 65 lakhs 62,500 plus 53,000. This is 3 crore 66 lakh 15,500. 3 crore 66 lakh 15,500 rupees is expected paying if you are taking option, and this will be expectation of paying after 90 days. Let's start. This is if you take option. Let's start it. Can you go for money market? Yes. Let's start it. Money market, I have done hedging n numbers of times in this format. Money market I have explained you in this black and white format. Let me explain you money market. Whenever you are doing money market, try to concentrate, prepare this. This is after 90 days. This is after 90 days. This is today. This is today. Start. First, what you want after 90 days? You want $5 lakh after 90 days, means you will have to purchase this $5 lakh. Is it alright? Try to concentrate. You need it. Start. Even if you write down purchase, it is absolutely alright. So, from this line, try to concentrate what should happen. $5 lakh should be received. Is it alright? $5 lakh should be received. Is it alright? If you are receiving $5 lakh, to receive $5 lakh, you will have to invest in dollar. Is it alright? For how many days? 90 days. Then only you will receive $5 lakh after 90 days, and you will be able to pay to your customer or to pay to your supplier $5 lakh after 90 days. Is it alright? So you will have to invest in dollar. Is it alright? How much? $5 lakh? No. Because you will be getting interest of 90 days. Is it alright? But if you invest in dollar, first, which rate is applicable? Investment is deposit. Rate in US dollar is 2.50. Is it alright? So you will be getting 2.50%. Is it alright? So how much amount of dollar you should invest? Discount it by 2.5%. 5 lakh into 1 divided by 1.025. I have discounted it by 2.5%. Is it alright? Why 2.5%? I am assuming 2.5% is rate of 90 days and not per annum. If it was per annum, we need to convert it into 90 days. So how much dollar is to be invested? Is it alright? It is 5 lakh divided by 1.025. It is 4,87,805. 4,87,805 you should invest in dollar today. Is it alright? So you will have to purchase a dollar today. How many? 4,87,805 you will have to purchase today. So spot rate will be applicable. Spot rate is 71 rupees per dollar. 71 rupees per dollar. Dollar will get cancelled. How much rupees you will require? 4,87,805 multiplied by 71. It is 3 crore 46 lakh 34,155. 346 34155. 346 34155 rupees. You will require today. You will not take it out from pocket, but you will borrow this. As it is in rupees, you will borrow it in India. Borrowing rate in India is 6%. Is it correct? So you will have to repay along with 6%. What you will be charged is 6% for 90 days, and after 90 days, what you will repay your loan in rupees of 346,155 multiplied by 6 divided by 100 is 6% plus 346,34155. It is 3 crore 67,12,204. 367,12. See, I am having this digital calculator, so you are having manual calculator. You should do this. 3 crore 46 lakh 34,155 plus 6%. Is it right? This figure plus 6%, your calculator will give this answer. Is it correct? I am having this computer calculator, so it is difficult in this. Is it right? So 3 crore 67 lakh 12,204 rupees. It will be repayable after 90 days. Believe me, this is the only cash flow that will be happening. You have borrowed a loan, but with this borrowed loan, you purchase this much dollar. So this much dollar will be in my pocket. No, you have invested this dollar. So I will be receiving $5 lakh after 90 days. No, because I need to pay this $5 lakh to my supplier. Is that right? So this all will be set off. What will be happening is only this. Is that right? So in money market, you are paying this. See, hedging. Hedging is after 90 days, I should be paying in rupees. Am I paying in rupees? Yes. A certain amount, yes. Here there is no probability like option. It is a certain amount this you will be paying if you go for money market options. This was our option number 3. Is it alright? Option number 4. No hedging. Is it alright? If you don't do hedging, then you will have to purchase $5 lakh after 90 days. What is the expected price after 90 days? Expected price after 90 days is 72.5, 73 and 74.5. What is the probability of this price? 0.25, 0.25, 0.25. What is the expected price will be this? 72.5 multiplied by 0.25 is equal to M plus 73 multiplied by 0.5 is equal to M plus 74.5 multiplied by 0.25 is equal to M plus MRC is 73.25. Believe me, this is not hedging. This is keeping your risk open. Your expected price will be this. What you will end up paying is $5 lakh multiplied by 73.25 rupees per dollar. Dollar will get cancelled. This much amount you will be paying after 90 days. 5 lakh into 73.25 is 3 crore 66 lakh 25,000. 3 crore 66 lakh 25,000. 5,000 rupees will be payable after 90 days. In all the options, I have taken figure after 90 days. Sir, this is a certain amount. No, this is not a certain amount, but believe me, this is not hedging. This is keeping your risk open. So what you are paying in this 3 crore 66 lakh? What you are paying in this 3 crore 67 lakh? What you are paying in this 3 crore 66 lakhs? I'll have to compare. What you are purchasing in paying in forward is 3 crore 65 lakh, which is the lowest figure. 3 crore 65 lakh is not it. Should be compared with all. It should be compared with all. And which will be your option? It is advisable to take a forward contract. It is advisable to hedge your risk by forward contract. That's all right. Please concentrate. 4 questions were asked, and normally 4 questions will be asked. Forward, future, forward, options, and no hedging. Is it alright? This 4 will be compared. We have compared this 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And the lowest answer is 365. As we are paying, lowest is better. So forward is better. Sorry. Believe me, if you compare this 1 and this 4, if you compare 1 and 4, this is question number 1A of 8 marks. Probably it was of 8 marks or 6 marks. Is it alright? For your November 2020 CA final SFM examination. Not the second and third one. Huh? This is second one and this is third one. Is it alright? This both were not asked. Only it was told that whether it is advisable to take a forward or not. So you will have to find out this. You will have to find out this, and you will have to compare whether the forward is advisable or forward is not advisable. If answers are looking something like this, then forward is advisable. If this is a lower figure, 3 crore, is it alright? Then the forward is not advisable. Is it alright? This was asked in 8 marks, and people were saying that it is a difficult question. Paper, is it alright? Which was actually not. Believe me, it was not. It was between easy and average. It can be not termed as average paper even. It was between easy and average paper, is it alright? I'm talking about November 2020 paper, this paper, is it alright? This is hedging of the risk in foreign exchange, that is a forex market. I've taken one question over here. All other questions, n numbers of questions of hedging are available in forex chapter even. Let us go for your doubts.